Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of House Bill 1437. We've heard the debate indicating that basic education has been cut. Well, I've looked at the report, and we are showing an increase in the education, basic education of $122.5 million. We also see an increase in overall education, secondary education, of $260 million. Mr. Speaker, those are increases. They are not cuts. From time to time, we're going to hear in this assembly that several years ago, somehow the Republicans cut the federal economic stimulus. We were responsible for that. Nonsense. Mr. Speaker, we have continued to add real state dollars to education, and this bill that we have before us is a good balance and an increase for education. We also heard that we're not getting enough money from the business community. Well, you can talk about the national multi-business communities, but the businesses that really drive the economy are our small businesses. They're the ones that have to compete on a daily basis. And what are the problems? They're the ones that provide us the money. And what are the problems that they have? Where are they concerned? Because as a state, we have to balance our budget constitutionally. We have to have as much revenue coming in as we spend, unlike the federal government, which can continue to print money and to spend in a way that is irresponsible. Well, Mr. Speaker, the businesses that we are looking at have great concern, and this is some of the reasons that they cannot expand and grow as they should. The Affordable Health Care Act is a serious problem to them. I know some will say, well, that's not our problem. It really is our problem. And if you go to the chambers of commerce and if you talk to the small business people, they will tell you that's a major impediment on their ability to expand. And if they don't expand, they can't create the jobs and we can't get the tax revenue. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I often look at those who are successful in the business community. Again, these are the people from whom we draw our money. They're referred to as the rich. I've heard that more times than not. But those who are able to fulfill the American dream, the promise of America, and have become financially successful, why do we call them the rich? They're the people who have been successful for themselves and their families, and they're paying their fair share of taxes. Mr. Speaker, another item that we have to look at if we're going to have this quality education, because everything I've heard tonight says we have to have more money, more money. You know, I think that if we put some emphasis on the family structure, that we build strong families, we also build strong communities, strong neighborhoods, and we build strong and productive and safe schools. That's important. And there's no way we can do that. You can't spend $10 million and say our families are going to somehow become the kind of dream we want them to be in order to improve our education process. It's all of us working together on both sides of the aisle to strengthen our families so that our children can go to safe schools and productive schools. Mr. Speaker, those are just a few of the things that I have. I know that there's many others who want to speak tonight, but I ask members that this is a solid budget. It's a good budget, and I would ask for support of House Bill 1437. Thank you.